Man, I got a natural luck again. During the test recording, I managed to get like Cecil's hair kind of stuck on itself somehow. So I'll just run out of screaming. I feel like that's a funny tip that I managed to do. Just doing a little when doing the testing to make sure the recording, works well. But anyways, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Freeholds. I'm the Great Pikmin 679. This enters all over the place. But yeah, we got to our next destination in the war map. I've yet to do this off screen as I intended to, so that's just probably gonna be done off screen. It's just supposed to be cut out entirely because I freaking can. But yeah, we basically went to. We started to go through the western territory of the Empire, basically getting ever closer to the capital of Emblem.
Everything has its use.
I think we just talked to the gatekeeper.
Nothing to report. Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. This Cameron's not go home during this expedition. I'm sure to keep it safe so that he can fight us out any worries. Okay. That didn't reveal much. But yeah, we got Constance, and we also recruited Lenhard back into. Well, I say back. It's not like he had any choice in it during the Black Eagle route. We recruited Lenhard, and yeah, hopefully we'll just get through yet another chapter and maybe get to the point where we have that decisive battle with the Ashen Demon and. Well, okay, at the very least, I'm kind of just really hoping I get to see the special paralogue that only happens on New Game Plus. Without... I think that might just be, like, exclusive to the route where we don't have the Ashen Demon recruited at all. I'll still go for those routes on my own time, just basically record. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna handle the video routes alone, just without the Ashen Demon in the party, because it's... I feel like it's about to be the same like every time, like... People have already probably made the comparisons, like, since this game came out in like 2023, and... I'm way too late to the Let's Play scene, and, those scenes are probably out into the events point. I could just watch those. But, it's a lot of fun to just try to see on my own. And at very least, just doing it once would be nice. If it gets too tedious to do the other parts in the other routes, I'll just stay with the one. And just probably recommend it. Like, through another person's video or something. I'm getting way off topic for something I'm so emphasized about doing, because it's just more work to do when I finish the Let's Play. Jesus Christ. I will be overseeing our main base's defense per our discussion with His Majesty, which means I won't be able to accompany all of you. Do try not to slow His Majesty down, Felix. Please, me slow him down? I'll be the one dragging him to the enemy's door. I'm certain His Majesty will find that most reassuring. I look forward to seeing what you will accomplish, Felix. You're the one who needs to keep his ego in check. Try not to embarrass yourself, old man.
Got a minute?
I know we're trying to end the war as quick as possible, but watching it to someone else's homeland and transfer place, this doesn't feel right. Yeah, I hear. It's easy to feel good about it when I think about who we're fighting to protect. That's true. I just can't help but think about how, after all this is done, I'm going to take over the inn and live a carefree life. I won't have to hurt anybody as an innkeeper. I wouldn't just put that too lightly. I am so relieved you didn't have to take Constance's life. She's a dear friend of mine from back when I lived in the Empire. It pains me that we're forcing her to betray them, but I also get so much joy out of fighting alongside her. Selfish for me, I know. The more I know. I'm just learning more about the characters, and just retailing a Fire Emblem Free Houses. So I got his little buddy, right? His name's Horst. The guy can rip demons to shreds into sleep, and he doesn't even have a quest. Man's the force of nature. But Demetrius pretty strong too, isn't he? I wonder who would win in the fight. Well, what does that take to crack out of thirst? If he can every mean, and host will wipe the floor with him for sure.
Come to think of
No, it's been a while since I've seen Lady Weir. We exchanged status regularly, but I still worry about her. This business with Western Church is probably piled on even more on the plate. I hope she's not taking on more than she can handle. It's been quite a while since we've seen her. There have been so many people fleeing the Empire lately. Of course, I want to help those in need, and it's good if someone to end up joining our army. But I'm worried we wouldn't notice if one of them happened to be a spy.
You sure?
Well, it's not like we've fed every person that joins up anyway, so it's part okay, right? So maybe we've just been lucky so far. I have to collect my friends suspicious just in case, and then the cost goes a long way.
Let's give it our all.
After all, we can't afford to lose this battle. There's no room for error.
Speak.
I went visiting to where my father died, but of course, there was nothing to be seen. Almost no one remembers. This is good in its own way, I think. Good in its own way, huh? You might just be right. Yes, there is sadness, but everyone is overcoming it. Bolsters, constant, and happy. All the usual suspects are here, yada yada.
Hear me out.
Wow, me and Ball's game was very sudden. What a guy! We hadn't spoken to see each other in over 2 years, and he still remembered me. I told the others from my best that I bumped into him.
Troubling indeed. Do you have a
We already know what Gerald mercenaries are capable of. We may have superior numbers, but they can still claim victory over us. That said, Heavering territory is a key strategic location. We cannot simply bypass it. We spoke earlier with Wardwick and the others about prioritizing the defeat of the Imperial Commander. Therefore, I propose we take place in Wardwick Care and strike at the heart of the Imperial forces ourselves. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely.
It sounds solid enough, though I doubt it'll be a walk in the park. True. Gerald's mercenaries would like to see to that. Fortunately, we have battle-hardened veterans like Sidef and Wardwick on our side.
I wonder.
I need not come to a conclusion on my own. I will listen more opinions before making my decision. As one should do. Get deep opinions of others before blindly marching onto uncertain territory. The Alliance forces have entered Imperial territory, but their wariness of the infamous Count Berkeley has them at a stalemate. Or at least that is how it appears. In reality, it is a pretext to draw the attention of the Imperial forces on the Eastern Front. It is none of that Black God Claw's foolhardy schemes, but it is more than serving its purpose. At least for the time being, the Imperial Army cannot devote any forces to the West. Our victory is all but assured. If I'm not mistaken, we should be getting close to my home. Or maybe not, I've been holed up so much I don't even know where we are anymore.
Nuh-uh.
No, you're right, Varney's territory is just beyond Heavering, isn't it?
Oh no!
Wait, what? No! They're going to bury me and try to kill me! Oh, I just remembered, my father's to be at Gary Mug anyway.
Oh yeah!
Oh, I'll be happy as long as I'm not to see him.
Oh,
The
right.
land of this region is so fertile and the climate differs greatly from the kingdoms. I told you to describe my Phoenix looking at this landscape after all I've seen in Galatea. I can also understand why people are sweating or trying to seize the Outlands to focus. But I mustn't let envy cloud my vision. Instead I'll focus on what I can do for my home. His Majesty has asked my council regarding strategic matters more often as of late. He is already an excellent leader, especially for so young. I am happy to advise him whether he needs it or not.
Huh?
Demetrius seems to really trust you. How do you know so much about tactics anyway?
Oh.
When you have studied the records of the Saints as much as I have, it is only natural to glean so much tactical knowledge. Saint Keyhole, in particular, was known as a tactical genius and played a key role in many historic victories. He also penned a book on military strategy. I recommend reading it should the opportunity arise. By the way, that cough was not because I was trying to stop calling him out on his bullshit. I was spending sacrificing him in my nose, and I just did not want that to interrupt my dialogue. Hey, Dudu, just out of curiosity, what's that in your hand? It is the pen His Majesty broke during the War Council. Yeah, things got pretty heated with everyone talking over each other. It must have been harming His Majesty as well, considering how easily and often he breaks pens. Indeed, he was terribly disappointed when he saw it break this time.
Let's
Maybe we can figure out a way to keep him from accidentally breaking them. Like, what if he gave the pen a name? He's less likely to break something he's attached to. That might actually work. I have to want to buy His Majesty next time. This strength really comes in handy on the battlefield. Actually, he's pretty jealous of it.
Oh no.
But now he understands the burden it brings. I'm sure there are people who are afraid of him too.
Well.
Yes. Unfortunately, more than a few consider him to be some kind of monster.
Oh.
The Western Empire bore almost no trace of the previous war, but its current conflict has damaged the towns and cities of the area yet again. They were destroyed and rebuilt, only to be destroyed again. It seems like such a foolish cycle, but maybe that's the only way humans can move forward. Oh, I'm rubbing again, aren't I? You guys have the same dialogue?
How wonderful.
Just think I would be reunited if I dear was happy. And here, of all places, it must be a miracle granted by the gods itself.
Honestly, I don't know.
Hey, I was your tail off to get here. You did too, didn't you, Coco? So does stupid Coco betray the Empire, and now she's got to fight for the kingdom? Is that what's going on?
What do you think?
Yeah, it is what it is, but we definitely appreciate your help.
Can I be of
Refusal was
use?
never an option to begin with. But in any case, I would do my utmost to support you. Maybe let's not promise that, Coco. You'll change your tune as soon as it gets cloudy.
Have a
It may be
moment.
imprudent at a time like this, but since we have traveled this far west, I would very much like to visit the coast of north of here. Are you familiar with the Bordeaux coast? It is just north of Lake... God, here it comes again. Lake Tuatates. I've heard of it, but that's quite a ways from here. Going to now is out of the question.
Goodness.
Well, you certainly do not mince words. It is a place very near and dear to my heart, you know. But you're right, it is rather far. Perhaps I will visit once the war has ended. A lot of people are getting fired up now that we've pushed the kingdom back this far. Jesus Christ, what's going up on the nose? The saying Garrick marks as good as ours, but I'm not so sure.
Let's
Garrick
see.
marks sits on one of the most strategic locations of Bodman. It's not your average stronghold.
Right.
Yeah, but if that's what the higher up in the church are aiming for, then we have no choice but to move. The colonists and the others are still alive, after all. We fought so many familiar faces in the last battle. So many old friends. Professor Manuela, Professor Hanneman, Marnie, Lynn, Connie. Not some of them listened to reason and joined us. There were so many who couldn't be spared. Perhaps they should have died with them.
Yeah.
And I get what you're trying to say,
know.
but it's up to us to make sure their sacrifices led to a peaceful future. You have to survive so that you could save more lives moving forward. I hope you're right. Maybe someday I'll see it that way too.
Huh?
You doing okay, Marianne? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just praying to the goddess. Everyone has their own reasons for fighting. It's not even about good or evil most of the time. So at the very least, I want to pray for those who have lost their lives. May they rest in peace. Oh, goddess.
Second.
I don't get it. Why do those mercenaries keep siding with the Empire when they are losing? At this rate, the only things the Imperial Army can offer them are losing battles and table scraps, right?
Let's
Maybe
see.
they want to steal clear of the kingdom for some reason. Actually, didn't Captain used to head the Knights of Sales back in the day? So it could have less to do with the Kingdom or Alliance and more to do with supporting the Church.
So the
The
story
best case
is...
scenario in my book is turning our enemies into allies. Considering all the battles we have ahead of us, I'd like to avoid whatever unnecessary casualties we can. See, although he's got the same mindset, why can't you have the same mindset? Oh wait. I thought I would be taken prisoner, but instead I'm being treated as a general. What are they thinking? It would be such a pain if they expect me to persuade the Imperial forces on this coming front.
Let's
And I don't know what they got planned, but either way, they clearly value you.
This is unfortunate.
In that case, I suppose there's a thank whoever holds me in such irritatingly high esteem. Alright. Yeah, lots of support conversations, so let's just start now and hope it works for the best. Why can I not deepen my bonds? What the fuck do you mean? Why does it keep happening?
That's hilarious! Who knew there could be a merc like that? Yeah, he'd say it with a completely straight face, too. I take my pay in apples. This guy would storm onto the battlefield lugging around a sack full of apples. Truly one of the strangest things I've ever seen.
I guess you could say he was hungry for battle.
Wish I could have seen that myself.
Let's not start with the bonds or the topic of food. I'm getting hungry as is.
He was probably the best smelling guy out there. I'll give him that. That reminds me. Remember when you asked about my past?
Yeah, sorry if that was out of line. I shouldn't have pried.
No, it's okay. Actually, I thought I would tell you, if you're still interested.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. It's not much of a story anyway. Besides, it's already been 7 years. I used to belong to an organization that was less a group and more like one giant mercenary state. Not the kind of place you go for building bonds of trust and camaraderie. Still, there was one person there who I thought of as a partner. As you can probably guess, he was killed. And that was that.
That's it?
What? That's it? That's the whole story? Then again, I don't know why I would expect otherwise. But why'd you want to tell me all of a sudden? I thought you hated talking about your past.
I felt a little guilty. You shared your story with me earlier, but I didn't tell you mine. At the time, I wasn't about to go telling some stranger all about my past. But now I think you're at least somewhat trustworthy. So I told you. That's all.
Seriously? I'm really happy to hear that. Especially from you.
Why? Everyone here adores you.
But I can't be bothered with everybody. That's the next mainline game. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you hear stuff like that all the time.
All the time? Come on, that's an exaggeration. I've always felt that you were a more distinguished mercenary than me. Earning recognition from a merc I respect is a real honor.
So if you see me as some sort of senior mercenary, I guess that makes me the mentor in this relationship.
I guess.
I see. All this time I've been treating you like an equal, but maybe I should have been taking you under my wing instead.
On second thought.
How would you feel if I took you up on that? Seems like fun.
Yeah, well, you know what else is fun? Any person I mentor has to pay for drinks. All of them.
No way! What kind of deal is that?
Just a joke, sorry. I have no intention of treating you any different.
Yeah, music stopped all of a sudden. I was like, oh, yes. I don't think it was the thing I meant to point out, but why did music stop all of a sudden? What did I do?
I should have known. That's why I like you, Shamir.
Why the fuck did this music stop all of a sudden? That was so fucking awkward. That was awkward as fuck, not gonna lie.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I swear I will avenge you. Please, just wait a little longer. I will uncover who drove you to your deaths, no matter the cost.
Dimitri.
Glenn. Oh, Felix. It's you. I'm sorry you had to see that.
After 20 years, I've seen all of you there is to see. Everyone else is asleep. You know that, right? So why are you locked up here in the chapel? Also, what's with the mumbling?
I suppose there's little sense in hiding it from you. I suffer from a kind of waking dream. I see them. I see the people who died on that day. At all hours, light and dark. If the Empire was involved in that incident, if the Emperor stood by and gave tacit consent, and give to them the same end. Gouge out their hearts and cleave their heads from their shoulders. Those are the words the dead scream at me.
When did this start?
It's been 6 years. But I began hearing their voices 4 years ago. During my first battle, I recognized the enemy general as a man I had seen in Dusker. When I removed his head, the voices cheered. They laughed. It was as if a terrible pain had finally been lifted from them.
I think I get what's happening here. Look, do you really think your father and Glenn and everyone else would be torturing you like that? You're the one who's doing this, Dimitri. Not them. You.
Even if that were true, I can never forgive myself.
Believe me, I know. But it's your job to lead. If you lose your path, you'll take everyone else down with you. So try to keep that whole removing their heads thing in check, yeah? We can just call it our little secret.
Well then, are you offering to let me unburden my heart to you when the time calls for it? You're the only reason I haven't descended into utter savagery, you know. So just as Lug had Kaifon, and my father had Rodrigue, I would ask that you continue to be my right-hand man.
Right-hand man, huh? I like the sound of that.
What are you doing?
As your new right-hand man, my first act is to haul my restless king back to bed where he belongs.
This is absurd. My feet are dragging on the floor.
It's your own fault for being so tall, you sack of muscle.
Say, do you remember how I once carried you in this way when you twisted your ankle?
Yeah, turns out lugging folks around is good training. So just cram it and let me finish my workout already.
Yes, of course. Please, carry on.
Straight you up from deep dark thoughts to very wholesome moment. Don't know how it just works like that.
Ingrid, I have brought sustenance.
Oh, thank you, Dedu. These look wonderful. Your timing is impeccable. I was just about to wrap this up.
Writing reports?
Yes, I was summing up the results from our most recent battle in the Dusker region. It was a dreadful fight. It will be quite some time still before the situation in Dusker stabilizes. Obviously, I'm glad those involved in the tragedy were captured in the end, but...
But like any other region, Dusker is home to all kinds of people. Some good, some bad.
Exactly. The kingdom is no different. We may have our fair share of villains, but we should not be blaming innocent people for the actions of the bad ones.
It's human nature to generalize. I'd be lying if I claimed to hold no hatred towards Fargus for the devastation it brought to my home. But I've come to meet many kinds of people as I've lived here with His Majesty. Some hurled stones and insults, not only at me, but at His Majesty as well. Yet some remained kind to me, despite my heritage.
I guess I never really had to think about it like that. Honestly, Dedu, if not for you, I would have gone on stubbornly hating and fearing everyone from Dusker, no matter how much His Majesty insisted on their innocence.
But you did meet me, and now you have taken the first step toward change. It may not be my place, but I find that willingness to change admirable.
I am wholly undeserving of such praise. I still have a long way to go, but enough of this. After I am finished here, maybe we could grab a bite together in town.
Sure.
The other day, His Majesty introduced me to an inn that serves the most excellent food. It is actually owned by someone from Dusker. I was amazed how much I enjoyed everything. I would love to take you there.
Ingrid.
Yes? I am sorry, are you not interested? Or do you have other plans?
Nothing like that. You said His Majesty brought you there.
Well, yes. He seemed quite familiar with the owner.
I see. Call for me when you're ready. Right now, I must find His Majesty and remind him not to be so cavalier in his movements, even with you at his side.
Oh dear. Perhaps I should not have mentioned that part.
Oh dear.
Thank you. That is making it much clearer. Dedu, what are you looking at?
Just admiring your diligence. You're different than I used to be. You can already make yourself understood. Why is it so important to master this language?
For the future. Bridget's and mine. I will be the queen of Bridget. I must be having good diplomacy with Fodlan.
Because your country's stuck between two powers, Fodlan and Dagda.
Yes. And no matter who is winning this war, Bridget must be attending negotiations. If the Empire gains victory, my betrayal will be causing much trouble.
Most likely.
I must be defending myself and my actions. I must be making myself understood.
And that's why you study so intently.
Yes. If I am working hard now, maybe I can achieve a better outcome later. Will Bridget and Fodlan be having a good relationship? Or a bad one? The answer is on my shoulders. And I am thinking it is the same for you. You will be leading relations for Fodlan and Dusker, yes?
Yes. Though there's only so much I can do. His Majesty wants to make Dusker independent one day, and I will do all I can to help him.
For much time, I thought you were simply the guard of his body, but this is wrong. You work without rest for the good of your people. You tell Dimitri what you are thinking. You have much responsibility. It is very impressive.
I don't know how much good I have done, but I care for my people and their future. We have that in common.
Yes, we are alike.
Indeed.
So let us be winning this war together and seeing both of our dreams come true. Fodlan and Duska for you, Fodlan and Bridget for me. With your with your help, I can accomplish so much. Can I count on my mentor to be sharing more wisdom?
I'm a mentor now?
Yes?
Yes. And I will always be here for you too. All you need to be doing is asking. Now, keep teaching me more words, my mentor. I have eagerness for learning.
You saw one too. Glad it wasn't just me.
There you are, Ash. I've been worried sick about you. You were white as a sheet during our training earlier, and I was concerned you had taken ill.
No, I'm sure that was all just in your head.
That's not your usual carefree smile.
I mean, I would assume not. His portrait is still mouth wide agape.
I guess I can't hide anything from you, huh? Truth is, I turned my ankle during practice. Thankfully, it's all right, but, well, it reminded me of the time I saw a ghost when I was a little kid.
Wait, a proper ghost? Oh, what did it look like? Did it say anything? What was it wearing? Oh dear, I'm sorry. I let myself get carried away there. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
No, it's all right. I can't let myself live in fear of it forever. So on that day, my brother took sick with a fever, and I went into the mountains to look for medicinal herbs. As I was walking along some unstable ground, I saw a large figure in the fog.
And you're sure there wasn't anyone else on the mountain with you that day?
Yeah, I was definitely alone up there. Plus, when I tried saying hello, the figure didn't answer. I knew then and there it was a ghost, and in my hurry to escape, my foot slipped, and I turned my ankle.
Well, it's important to be careful about where you step.
Wait, that's your takeaway? The story doesn't scare you at all?
Not really. If I'm honest, I heard a similar tale some time back. A long time ago, a man on a pilgrimage saw a strange, shadowy figure deep in the Ogma Mountains. He panicked and began to scream, thinking it a ghost or some other manner of evil omen. But in truth, it was none of those things.
Wait, so if it wasn't a ghost, what was it?
It was his own shadow reflected in the mist.
What? Then maybe what I saw was...
I can't say for certain, but it may have simply been a trick of the light.
Oh, gosh. I feel silly for being afraid of my own shadow for so many years.
But that explains quite a lot, actually.
It's quite understandable for you to mistake it for a ghost. Especially since you hadn't heard the story about the shadowy figure.
Thanks, Mercedes. That makes me feel a lot better.
This makes me more confident not to be scared of shadow anymore. Ah!
Hey, but if you have time, you should listen to this guy's story.
Sorry, whose story?
This guy right here. Apparently he saw a real ghost a long time ago.
Ash, I don't know what to tell you. The guy's gone.
Ash? You are the only other person here.
What? Come on. He's standing right next... Huh?
You were alone when I found you.
Wait, so you never saw him? What does that mean? Was he,
And we left it at that. No more support conversations from now on. he spoke with an actual ghost. An actual ghost to you. That is a really, really detailed berries of sorts. They look like strawberries of a sort.
I had no idea these grew outside the village.
Oh, hi, Abby. Got some fruit there?
Yep. I used to eat them all the time when I was a kid. Care for some?
Huh? Oh, thanks. I'll just have one. Oh, wow. It's sour, but also sweet.
They're my favorite. With all the edible plant life around here, you never need to worry about being hungry.
Well, I suppose I've seen edible plants around, but are there really all that many? Sheesh. I need to get out more. I didn't even notice.
But you must have noticed. You raise them, like the carnivorous one I saw earlier.
But I don't eat my carnivorous plants.
I'm sorry. Did we or did we not have a long conversation about how delicious they are? In fact, I was just thinking that the jug-shaped one would be divine if we stuffed it with grains and, Bernie bee?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just imagining you eating my adorable little carnivorous plants.
Which I have done. A lot, actually. Haven't you?
Of course not! Why would I eat my plant babies?
Because they're delicious. Okay, that's it. I'm going to cook you up a carnivorous plant feast right now. Come on.
Wait, no! I haven't said yes to this!
Here you go. Dig in. This is the one with the leaves that act like a mouth. But instead of bugs, I stuffed it with grilled meat.
Oh no, poor little guy. But it would be an insult to its little plant spirit if I just threw it out. So, what?
Well, do you like it? It's my favorite, so I hope it ends up being your favorite too. Bernie bee? Was it so delicious you passed out?
I think so! What the fuck have I been missing out on all this time?
Okay, come on. Stop kidding around. Hello? I can see you drooling, Bernie bee.
Sure was a strange one to end it on. Fed and pale.
Hurry, everyone. There's someone who needs our help.
I must see everyone safe.
Get going.
Yep. Dead.
Don't mind if I do.
I think that worked.
Well, I found one of them.
Commence the mission.
Find a defeat. Weird. It doesn't exactly show up on the map anymore to make it easier for you to find them.
I got this.
The stronghold's out.
Great.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Get out of here.
I simply cannot thank you enough.
Out of the way.
I'll not falter.
It's weird. Also, that is fine.
I'm fine, really.
I see what I did. Well, wants me to.
Still improving. I can always count on you.
Get the fuck out of here. Jesus fucking Christ. Let me go back to my thing.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
Enemy down.
You're incredible. I'm not sure I even need to be here.
Should I just rescue all the others? Jesus Christ. So much time is wasted trying to find that one freaking thing. Oh no! So just half health! How troubling! If the game fuck off is this? This is getting irritating to see message
Someone help me?
like oh no! They appear to be on half health? Question mark? Like that's not concerning in the slightest.
Allow me.
Don't mind if I do.
I just have to try.
Okay. Not what I meant to press, but okay.
Maybe this.
Take a breath. There.
Great.
Let's stand strong.
Oh, I simply cannot thank you enough.
Oh, okay. Found all of them. Okay.
Shall we? I'll provide.
Let's begin. I will be your.
I'll give it 1000%.
Okay, we're good.
The stronghold's ours. I'll take you all on.
You fuck off.
Out of the way.
This is nothing.
Jesus Christ! Get the fuck out of here! Why are they outside the conversion of this one? Jesus Christ!
I'm dragging the others down.
Get away!
I'm dragging the others down.
Okay, well, the other one was likely just approaching for behind, so pure coincidence there, but Jesus fucking Christ.
Retreat! Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Finish! A lot of ya.
Can't let it end like this. I'm dragging the others down.
Alright, we're done. Good gravy.
I'm glad everyone's safe. That's the most important thing right now.
Actually,
What's the Emblem I was going to give to my daughter? It was a rare one and that isn't sold around again. I'll get one of those. Distracting as it is to just go back to camp and do it that way. It's not quality to get for someone else on the map because they require it. You guys have fun with that.
actually,
Why can't you just let me stay inside?
I'll show you what I can do.
I'll cut them all down.
The fight starts now.
Prepare to crash against the shield of Fargus.
So I can't just sit this one out?
No, you're not going anywhere, bud.
It's Bernie's time to shine!
How convenient one side to just pop up my dam. Right in front of me. How fortunate for them.
I can't fight like this. I'm bleeding all over the place.
We did it!
This is all my fault.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Our time has finally come.
Fuck off.
Out of the way. You're done.
Already done. I don't know why Flunko kind of had like that symbol on him, even though I actually didn't need it to be down, but okay.
Ooh, no one's a match for my brawn.
This is fine. Just a little diversion. Oh look, it's just to sell. You resembles my own mod. The tank is basically discovered and must be cleared out at once.
I'm gonna pull my weight. Just you watch.
We will win.
I'm sure of
The wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Pop. Pop.
We'll give it a go.
Well, now I must go to defeat the thief. I'll be back.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Thank you, Annie, for that level up to skin. No.
I got this. It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
Mine.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Unnecessarily hurling you up into the air.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, out of here. Oh, no.
Yeah, right.
Bum, 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 ba-da-da, do-do-do-do-do.
Sorry, but I gotta fall back. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Bum, bum.
a swap through the battlefield.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, that was my line, Captain. Okay. Shut the fuck up, Superman. Take the ball. Alright, that's Commander.
We're not losing to anyone.
Here it comes. You're done. We can ill afford defeat here. Out of the way.
At least when the side misses us, Jesus Christ.
The stronghold's out. A great success. All would be lost if I were to die here.
So I guess this doesn't so good.
This will be a struggle.
Kind of lying about it soon. Just like this. I said, just like this. Just a few more things of the slices here and there, and we'll find a blow.
We only won because everyone pitched in.
Okay, mostly just me. Okay, about that.
I have an idea. I'll do it.
What's it sell?
Hey.
Scout saboteur. The enemy forces are fewer than any thought.
I wonder.
I bet that soldiers are lying to wait somewhere around here. If we can find out where they are, we could take the enemy by surprise. Locate nemesis.